it's Jess, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I just want to say I'm genuinely so sorry. I actually forgot about this Let's Build, and I was supposed to have it up last week, and I was just had a really crappy shift at work last week. I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning, and I'm not a morning person, so I just kind of forgot. And I'm really sorry, but we're doing it now, so let's just get straight into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is the floor plan. So first of all, we're going to just delete the stuff that we have here, like so. Alright, so what we're going to do is, it's kind of hard to explain, but we need to just like look at the space that we have. So if we have this little chimney here, then I'm going to assume that this area here will be the lounge room. So I'm going to go ahead and put in just a fireplace. Pick any random one. Because I actually really like this one. Did I say that this was going to be base game? Can't remember. Did I? It looks base game to me. So let's go with base game one. So we'll go this one. Okay. So if that is going to be the lounge room, we want to have enough space for lounges. So I would kind of do this in my head just because I'm used to doing it, but I'll show you like what I'm thinking. So I know that I want to have enough space for like a lounge there and maybe like a lounge there at least, which means that I need to think about the space like behind that lounge. So I would kind of say, all right, I know I want at least this area here as the lounge room. That's probably what I want. And then I have enough space to put something there, have enough space to put something there. We've got a nice little entry area here, which means that I can use this here for like a bedroom. So that's a good amount of space for a bedroom. So let's say that's the bedroom. Then this is like the lounge room, which means we need to look kind of on this side here. So we know that we have a back door here, which kind of means that that has to be part of the living area as well. And we need to put a bathroom in still. So what I would kind of do is I go, okay, maybe like this area here could be the kitchen. I think that that would work. And then that can kind of be like the lounge room. I'm sorry, the dining room. So if we have this as like the entryway here, we want to something like that maybe. But then I don't know, I feel like it's a bit too much space kind of here that we're wasting. So it's a matter of like playing around. But what we do have in concrete is that like we need, this is like the lounge room and that's a bedroom. So kind of thinking like if we kind of did something like, we can make it work, but if we make that area a bit bigger there, that can be like a study. So we can kind of make that a study area. This can be like a kitchen and dining area. That can be another bedroom. And then the space is like filled up a little bit nicer. And then we just need to add in a bathroom. So what we can do is actually put like a bathroom like there if you wanted to. A bathroom should be, the minimum size bathroom you can have is, you can get away with a 7-tile bathroom. 2, 4, yes. No, I mean 5 tiles. You could get away with like that area there being a bathroom, but it's best to have like 6-tile bathroom, in my opinion. So I actually quite like that, to be honest. But what I might do is just go like that. So there we go. All right. So we've got a bedroom there, a bedroom there. In fact, actually, I just thought of something else. We can open up a little bit that front area. There we go. That's probably better. So now we have like an open walkway here. We have a bathroom, a study, a bedroom, and then the kitchen dining area, and then like a big bedroom here. So that's good. Let's put some doors in. So just, sorry to like recap, work with what you know you have first. So I knew that I had to have a lounge room here. Like I just kind of knew that. And then I knew I had this area here kind of like jutting off. So I knew that that had to kind of be a room. Then I knew that something had to go back here because that's where the back door is. So I knew that had to be like a study or an open space. So then once we kind of put that room in and that room in and knew that this area was already used, the rest of it just kind of falls together. So just try and build it like what you have in mind what am I saying? Build like what you know you have to build first, and then let the other things like fall into place. So I hope that that made sense. Also, someone else just mentioned that they would like it if I did like dimensions and stuff. So something like this is sort of, you don't really need dimensions, but as far as like a lounge room goes, you'd probably want it to be at least like 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. Like 4 by 4 is probably the floor space that you want for a lounge room area. Bedrooms, ideally, so you can put a bed and 2 bedside tables. You want it 4 across and at least 4 going this way so that you have enough space for like a door and all that kind of stuff. You can get away with 3 by 4 for a bedroom, but 4 by 4 is ideal. And then I said with the bathrooms, probably just like 2 by 3, so 6 tiles. Okay, so let's add some doors in. So with the study, I think that it looks cute if we add like an archway. I just noticed there's an uneven. That's okay. Hang on. So I really like something like that archway. So we could put in like an archway like that. You could put the bigger one in. But in this case, I think that it's a smaller home, so a smaller archway will go best. So we could do that there. Then we need to put in the bedroom doors. Doors, I don't know. I feel like you just kind of put them wherever you think that they look good. So if you put a door there and a door there. See, I feel like it looks funny if you have like an archway right next to a door like that. That's why I'm going to put the door on that side. And then something else I think looks a little funny is if you had like that, like 2 doors in a corner. So I think that you do want to like try and space the doors out a little bit. And if you can, try and avoid putting the doors like right in that corner. I just think it kind of looks funny, and sometimes you have to do it. Don't get me wrong. But if you can avoid it, avoid it. Yeah, and then this door here, so we have like some blank space behind that lounge, so I do think that that'd be a good spot to actually put a door. So we can put a door there, we can put like a plant there and like something there. Okay, so that's all that done. Next thing, let's put in some lights. So personally, my favorite lights, and I use them all the time, are these ones, are this subtle saucer light, because they have like heaps of light. Now, just like a little trick, just say that you want to use, say, a different light, but it doesn't have, it's not bright enough. So just say that you really like, just trying to find a random light, like these ones. These are like from bowling stuff, but you see how like crappy that is? Like it lights up nothing. So what you can do is put them sort of like on top of another light. Let me just turn on my bb.move objects. And you can kind of go like that. So you still have that light, but the proper light, this one's lighting everything else up. You can also size these down and kind of just like put them, and they're not like as noticeable. So that's just like a little tip. But I personally like these lights because they are subtle, and I don't know, I like that. So I'm just going to put them in there. I try and just put the light in sort of like the center of every room. So as you can see, like that's sort of the center, like sort of there-ish is the center of that room. Play around with it and you can see like where, what part gets the most light. Okay, so let's move on to furnishing. So I kind of have the general layout here. So I'm going to put in the kitchen next. I feel like the kitchen really is like an important room because like it kind of adds, I don't know, I just like doing the kitchen next. So I know that the lounge area is kind of here. We need to fit a dining table here, which means I think I want to do like an open kitchen. So I don't want to have like island counters or anything. I want it to just be like nice and open. So we're going base game. My favorite base game kitchen top is this one because it's just like plain and white, and then you can add all your feature colors in later. So all right, we know that we need to add in a stove somewhere and a fridge. So I'm going to put the fridge here, and I'm going to put the stove like there. And I'm going to have an open kitchen, as I said. I have a thing, don't put stoves next to fridges. It just doesn't seem right. I don't know why, I just really hate it when that happens. And like, I have no reason to hate it. It just irritates me. Because who in life, really, would have a stove next to a fridge? Like, wouldn't the stove heat the fridge up? Exactly. You know what, it probably wouldn't, but just don't do it. So anyway, I'm going to put the fridge there. I'm going to put the stove here. Okay, and I'm going to put a sink, the sink wherever you want to put the sink, really. We'll just put it there. Okay. I'm going to put some cabinets in. So with the cabinets, I like to use, yeah, hang on, what am I saying? The matching cabinets, obviously. I like to use the different heights. So if you click on the cabinet here, and then you have like the color swatches there, if you click just above, in the space above the color swatches, it opens up this whole thing here. And you can use like all of these different options, right? And this is the same for like these sorts of counters as well. So just kind of hover, click above, and here. So I like to use all sorts of different cabinets. I think that it looks more realistic. So for the corners, I put the corner cabinets. Then when I'm going over windows, I like to use these like smaller cabinets to go over the top of windows, and also over the top of the fridge, like that, and also over the top of the stove, like that. And then the sort of like normal size cabinet over everything else. I don't know, I like the way that it looks, and I think it's a bit more realistic. And then when you come to these stoves, I also like to put one of these, what are they called? A range hood, that's it. I like to put a range hood. My two favorite ones would be like that one, and you can like play around with these and sort of like move them up a little bit into the cabinet, just as long as there's no clipping, obviously. So I really like that one, and I also really like this one here, just because it's like pretty normal looking. So we're gonna go with that one for now. So we've got like that basic like kitchen area done. We've got like the basic lounge room. So now we want to put like a dining table here. So I'm gonna like put all like the furniture down, then do the decorations next, for this area anyway. So we're gonna go and do the dining table. So there's a couple options for a dining table when you have a smaller amount of space. So you can do like a little square dining table, like so. I don't even like that dining table. Oh, look, for now it'll do. So you could, oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. Little dining table like that, and just sort of like move it around, and you can la-di-da-di-da, like so. Yeah, so you can do something like that, which I think looks fine. Or you can get a larger dining table, like something like that, and then instead of putting like going like that, which takes up heaps of space, you can just do like 4 seats on it, kind of like that. And it just, I don't know, I feel like it takes up a little less space. But in this instance, I think that the square dining table works the best. Yeah. And actually, just really quickly, I do just want to show you one little thing. Just say you didn't want to have a dining table, you wanted to have like some island counters. What you could do here is come to the counters and the island counters, and you could actually just like add, oh, that's not island, that is, add these island counters, like say there. And then you can put the, you know, like the bar stools there. And then that could be your dining area. I lived in an apartment, we didn't have a dining table. So I don't think it's like crazy to not have a dining table. But yeah, like that is one option. That is one thing that you could do if you wanted to have a little bit more space in the middle there. Just wanted to put that out there. But personally, I'm going to go with a little dining table there. And then, sorry, I'll just say one last thing. We could also make this a dining room if we wanted to, but I want to make that a study. And you could do like the island counters there to fill up that space, and then make that a dining room for like extra eating space. Just putting those ideas out there. There's like so many things that you can do that I just want to put them out there just in case you don't like exactly what I'm doing. And this is all about like tips and tricks and stuff. So, let me just check how much time we have. How long are we going for? 14 minutes. Okay, cool. That's fine. So I don't think we're going to get this completely done in one episode. We might have to do like, maybe if I do this part and then the rest of it in like another part. So it'll be like 3 parts instead of 2. But this time I will remember to do it. I'll do it tomorrow so that I don't like forget. Anyway, that's all irrelevant and you don't really care. So let's go on to the little dining area. Okay. So can't find it. I hate this. Like you stare at the catalog and you just can't find it, and you know it's there, and you scroll up and down and up and down, and then you think that The Sims is just playing a trick on you and getting rid of the item from the catalog, but you know that they're not, but you know that it's in here. There it is. Found it. Okay. That was a little annoying. Alright, so I like this dining table. I don't know, I think it is cute. And it's got like the nice matching chairs. So there we go. Plain chairs. Okay. So also, in case you haven't noticed, I really like going for very plain colors for the furniture and everything, then adding in like accent colors and stuff. So as you can see, this is a very plain looking home at the moment, but we will add color to it, never fear. So last thing, let's just get these lounges and then we can start sort of decorating, because as I said, what I kind of like to do is I like to get all the decorating portion, I like to put all the furniture down, then decorate. I just think that, I don't know, it's just the way that I like to do things. And then you get kind of like what the house looks like, and then you can decorate it after. You know what I mean? I'm just rambling. Alright, lounges. I think I like this lounge. I'm just checking if there's any other base game lounges that I like, but this is probably my favorite. Yeah, let's go with that one, but I just want to give it like that neutral color, I think. Yeah, that's nice. That one. Actually, that one's nicer. Alright. So, yes, very plain, very neutral home. So let's now go in and kind of pick some colors and add the colors. So there's a little bit of yellow here. So I think yellow could be one of our decorative colors. So something that just kind of makes it easier is if you go to like the decorations part. And then I don't know if you knew about this, but if you come over here to the right hand side where it says filter items, press that little up arrow, and then you have all of these options that you can like filter the items by. So you can filter it by pack, you can filter it by like content, colors, and styles. Styles I like never actually use, but colors I do. So you can actually filter it so you only see yellow items. So it just makes it a bit easier if you're going for like a particular color. So I know that we want to put some yellow decorations in. So let's also do base game. You can pick like multiple things to filter by. So if we just do like base game yellow items, and then we can go, oh, okay, perfect. Like now we can see all the items that have yellow in them, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for us. So we did like, oh, I really like that. That's so cute. I'm going to put that in the kitchen though. All right, so we'll put that somewhere. We want a rug. I like to put a rug either... We're going to put the rug here under the dining table, because I'll just show you what I mean. If we put like a rug there, it's kind of like going into the dining area a little bit, and it annoys me. And then, I don't know, I just think it kind of doesn't look as good. So we can put the rug under the dining table instead. This is like a really nice little yellow rug, but we can size that down in case you didn't know. It's like those square brackets, so like bigger, smaller. So we can size that down. Oh, actually that doesn't look good. Okay, forget that idea. That's the other thing. You might think, oh yeah, I've got this great idea, and then it looks bad. It happens, don't worry about it. So that would look nice, but it's just not going to work. So I'm thinking we need a different color as well. So we can go like yellow, but maybe we should do like blue. So let's add another color to our, what's this called again? What did I say it was? To our filters. So let's add blue. Okay, so we've got a few more options, and I think that maybe if we do like yellow and blue, or we could do yellow and green if there's nothing in blue, but that's a really nice rug. So I like that one, and it's kind of like that sort of pastel color. So I think that that is good. Yellow and blue should be our colors. So let's see what other stuff that there is that we can kind of just put around. So we could put like a nice blue painting. That's not a painting, that's a pot plant, you idiot. Okay. So yeah, there's heaps of like yellow and blue stuff. That's really good. So I'm just kind of going through and seeing like if there's anything I definitely want to use. I do really like those. So I'll just kind of put them randomly on the wall so I don't forget about them. Okay, cool. So I've kind of got a lot of the stuff that I want to use, and we'll just check like if there's any clutter items that come in this color. Okay, cool. So we could do like the blue, whatever that thing is. Tissues, blue tissues. Okay. Let's have a look in here. That's the wrong color. Okay, cool. So we've got, yeah, alright, cool. So we've got like a few good items there. So I'm just going to like get rid of those filters for now. and start sort of decorating. So I really like that pot plant. So I'm going to put that there. So we've got like some yellow and blue. We'll put the there. In case you don't know this, if you hold down Alt, you can like freely move things like la-di-da-di-da. And just say that you want something to be the height of this countertop. Put it on the counter, move the counter away, and then it'll be like that right height. So yeah, that's how people get like things put perfectly on the counters, is you put the counter there to get all your items the right height, then you move the counter away, and you do kind of have to eyeball it, but you sort of put it there. And then one last thing, sorry, you need to have the Sims 3 camera enabled. So if you go to options, is it in game options? Game camera, you want to have your Sims 3 camera selected, and then you can do all your free item movement stuff. You can also, if you hold this and you press Alt, do you even have to press Alt? Yeah, press Alt while you're clicking down, and you can move it like all sorts of different angles and stuff. So Sims 3 camera, it takes a bit to get used to if you've been using the Sims 4 camera, but it's like well worth it. So anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, so in the kitchens, I like to have like the corners decorated, because otherwise I think it looks bare and empty. So we've got those items there, and I'm also going to do some utensils. I don't like those ones. They look funny. I don't know what it is. I don't like those ones. I like the other ones. There's like another utensil thing, which of course I can't find, even though I know it's here. I know it. You guys are probably like seeing it as I'm trying to find it and like screaming at me in the comments. Where is it? You have to be kidding me. Where is it? I literally cannot see it. Okay, whatever. I can't be bothered to find it. I'm just going to use this one. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Like it so. And there we go. So that little corner area. Oh, hang on. That's a bit... Let's put that back there. Okay, that little corner area there is done. So I want to leave like that part kind of empty because we want to be able to like prepare things. And I want to put in a microwave. Now, I don't want to put a microwave like in this corner because see how it kind of does that and it looks funny. So I'm going to have to put the microwave there. And then we're going to have a free part there, and then I just need to put some more decorations in that corner. So one decoration that I really like to fill up a corner space is, if I can find it, that is, hey, there's the utensil holder that I like. Can't be bothered to change it now though. Yeah, this one, I was going to call it the rug mug, the mug rack. So that there, and then I like to put a little pot plant there. So I really like this one, but that's actually not base game. So I will pick, this one works well if you size it down, just like kind of like a cute, it kind of looks like a little succulent nearly. So once again, I'll move that away so I can just position these things a little bit more precisely. Yep, like that, and yeah, I like that, like that. Alright, cool. So that's like the kitchen pretty much done. The dining, ooh, that rug is like super out of center. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of good there like that. But I think we need to put something here. So what I would do for there is, I like to put in, where is it? I know it's here. Yeah, this one. Okay. So I kind of like to put that in the corner and put that on a bit of an angle. I think that that looks nice. And then, so that's kind of filled up that space a little bit. Let's add in a coffee table. Like that. Okay. So it's a matter of kind of just like looking around at all angles and making sure that it kind of looks good from all sorts of angles. So put a TV. I'm going to put this TV on top of the fireplace. I'm going to size it up and then use like the 9 to raise the item. And I'm going to put it on just like a little bit of an angle like that. And then I'm going to put something else, like a little plant or a little, Just trying to think. What little item? I use a lot of plants. Let's put a little steamboat there. Okay, cool. So that's like that. And I'm just going to move that over a tad. And maybe make that a bit smaller. Cool. And I like to always put a plant on the coffee table. I don't know. I think it's just a thing that I really like to do. If you happen to have the, what pack is it? Yeah, this one. This is a really, really nice plant, but if you don't have that pack, that's okay. I think these ones look really good. And then they come in like our colors, so we can do sort of like yellow. There we go. Perfect. So it's looking pretty good. I think that we kind of need something either here or here. So I think maybe like a large pot plant would look good, as, you know, just to fill that space in. So there's another one I really like using that's base game. That's this one here. So I think that looks better sort of there. So put that there. Okay, cool. Then that space there looks good. I think maybe we could put just something here. Something could go there. So I'm just trying to think. We could put like a little art, like a seat there. I think that looks good. Something like that. And we can even like add like a nice little, like make that yellow, or we could just keep it plain. Blue. We could do all sorts of things there. So like that's one option that could go there to fill that space in. There's a little one of them. It depends on, as I said, like what packs you have as well. Something else that would look good there is if you have like one of these things, that would look good. If you have the pets pack, I always like to put, you know, that in a little pet bed there, or like that there, something like that. Just trying to think. Put that there. That looks alright. That one's probably like a little bit too big for the space. So considering, you know, we're doing base game for now, I'm going to just put in that on a bit of an angle. And actually we could put, you know what? We could put there, we could just put a lamp there. Maybe that one. If you put like that lamp. Actually, does that look good? I think I prefer the chair. Let's put the chair there. Once again, guys, it's like trial and error as well. So don't feel like you have to get it perfect from the start. If you wanted it super cluttered, you could put like a lamp there as well. But I like just simple and keep the chair there. Alright, so that's kind of it basically done. And then we just want to fill this space back here. So I really like these paintings for filling in like a certain amount of the wall. So if we put those 1, 2, 3, I think that looks really good as well. Alright, so that's that area done. Now let's do the entryway when you first walk in. So, actually we need to put a painting there too, I just realised. Let's put in, these paintings here are really good. I really like that one. And then that is like blue, and that really complements sort of our colour scheme that we're going for. Alright. So we walk in here. Let's put a little mat where we first walk in. I like doing like a little mat at the front door. One of the kind of like semicircle shaped ones. Where are they? Of course, they're not popping out immediately, are they? Oh, here we go. So we could do like a nice little yellow semicircle rug there. And then something I always like to put is like a shoe rack, because I feel like that makes sense, right? You have shoe racks when you know, first walk into your house. So you can put the shoe rack there. And then we can put, the coat rack works really well. So if you kind of do like the shoe rack and the coat rack there, and then we just probably want to put something small up there. So we can just put like a little single painting to fill in that space. A calendar goes really well there. Or if you have the parenthood pack, the like that thing where it tells you what the curfew is and everything, that would go really good there as well. But what we're going to do is put in a particular painting. I really like that painting. I think that one is cute. But I also really like these ones, and I like to do like that, like 1, 2, or like 1, 2. So in this instance, I kind of think that probably looks best. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's sort of that area done. Then we probably want to put something here. So I reckon maybe like we could put a plant there. Like that's my thing. Like if you don't know what to put down, just put a plant down. Plants like always work. They're like so good. It's just, I don't know what to put there. I'll put a plant and it just works. So we want to use a large-ish plant. Where is it? I really like this one. I think that one works pretty well. So we could just put like that little plant there, and then maybe something here on this wall. So something that I like to put in like entry areas. I like doing, there's like these key kind of things. You'll know what I'm talking about when I get them. Key thing. Oh yeah, this thing. I like putting that thing there, and then like maybe something like that, just make it smaller. I don't know, I just feel like it's sort of, the keys are sort of decorative, and then maybe, I don't know, like you write things on that little thing when you leave the house. And then I just want to do one more thing. Where is it? This knife, oh no, fork and spoon. I like putting this in the kitchen somewhere. So like, even like just there, I think that looks really cute. So just like put that there. Okay, cool. So that's kind of like this area here done. We just need to do the wallpaper. So for me, a go-to wallpaper in base game are these ones here. And I just like to pick a plain color. So sort of like, nope, that's pink. Like that. I just feel like it looks good. It matches. It's very simple. So we're going to go with that. Like it's really basic and easy. And then the floors. I like going with floorboards. So you can do like something like white floorboards. These ones are really nice. I feel like if you have white trimming, you want to go white flooring. That's just what I think. I kind of think that looks a bit funny because you've got like a different color trimming. So I'd go like the white floorboards. And then if you wanted to, you can add, you know, like tiles here if you really wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to make the whole thing floorboards. But what I am going to do is around the kitchen, I like to sometimes add tile in. So even if we just do like this wall tile, I'll show you what I mean. So just say we did, you know, it can be like white tiles, but just sort of like something like that. We could do the whole kitchen area like that as tiles, which doesn't look half bad actually. The only thing is you left here with this, this funny like line here. So a way that I fix that is I put a pillar there, something like that. So that kind of like divides the area, and then we can put something there as well. So just trying to find the right one. Let's just do like say this one, and then we can put in the garbage bin. Kind of put like the garbage bin there like that. So that's like one option, and then you could put another pillar there, but I don't think the pillars are working too well in this particular one, so I'm just going to have the tiles along there, which it's just like a nice feature. So we'll just do the tiles there. Now the last thing, curtains. I don't always put in curtains. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So yeah, you can add them. We can do like nice blue curtains. I kind of think that looks a little funny. I don't know why, I just do. So I'm probably not going to put curtains there. But one place that we could put curtains is on this window here. And I like to just kind of put them like, if they fit, kind of like under the counter cabinet thing like that. You know, sort of something like that. But once again, I'm going to have no curtains in this area. So that's, yeah, part 2 of this done. I will record part 3, probably like try and do it tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye.